allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, Thurston.
On today's Eagle Report,
We recap the Link movie event.
and we spotlight Thurston's first esports athlete.
All this and more in this edition of the Eagle Report.
Welcome to another episode of the Eagle Report. I'm Ameris.
And I'm Jordyn. Here's today's news. Seniors, it's almost here. Tomorrow is the last day of high school.
Seniors, this is our last spirit week. Today is kindergarten comeback, and tomorrow is sign-off day. Wear a white t-shirt and bring some markers to leave THS with one last memory.
Library books are due. Make sure you return all books to the library as Ms. Denton has begun checking them and would like to be done by the end of the year.
Seniors, do you want the checkout process to go quickly tomorrow? One thing you can do is make sure all the fines on your account are paid so you can receive your cap and gown. Failure to do so will result in you not receiving your cap and gown, so make sure you get those fines paid.
The library has started accepting Chromebooks from seniors today. Make sure you get your Chromebook and charger in by tomorrow so you can receive your cap and gown. Underclassmen, you will begin returning your Chromebook the first week of June. Join us this Thursday, May 22nd, for the Thurston High School Marching Band informational meeting. The meeting will be held in the band room at 7 p.m. Be there to find out next year's marching band show, season schedule, and all the information needed to join marching band. No experience is needed to join.
A couple of weeks ago, Link leaders hosted an after-school movie and bingo event for all to attend. Let's take a look at Jacob's recap to see what happened at the event.
I went to the Link Cruise Bingo and Movie Night and interviewed the students who organized the event for insight on how it was created.
Me, Mike, and Jordyn came up with the idea because we couldn't decide what we wanted to do, and we were like, we could do a movie, and I was like, what about bingo? And so we just decided, why don't we do both? That seems easier. We picked Across the Spider-Verse because we were trying to pick a movie that across the board everyone would enjoy, so it wouldn't be just like specifically for some people to like, so we wanted to make sure everyone had a good time.
And so we combined the bingo and the movie so that the bingo would be related to the movie. And yeah, then we made the bingo cards. We rewatched the movie on our own to make the bingo cards. And Cadence went out and got prizes. Miss Jackson got snacks.
We did it as part of our Link requirements. We have a set of stuff we do each year, and this is our large group activity. And the process, we had to make flyers, reprint the flyers because we changed the date because of AP testing, and then we made the bingo cards, which probably took the longest, and then we had to get snacks and go get prizes.
I do think the event was a success. There were people that were supposed to be there that didn't come, but that's okay because there were still a lot of people there, and they had a really fun time, and they actually really appreciated that we went out of our way to make a movie and bingo night after school, so that was really fun. Your 2025 prom court nominees have been announced. Nominees for prom queen are Miriam Silla, Zakiya Larkin, Michaela Williams, Tamia Donnell, and Madison Parker.
And your nominees for prom king are D'Anthony Horton, Willie Espy, Matthew Bush, John Wright, and Keyshawn Smith. As you enter prom Friday, you will have a chance to vote for your prom king and queen. Congratulations and good luck.
The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. Today's THTV Senior Spotlight is so insane that she took 3 hours of video productions this semester. That person is my co-host, Ameris Watterson.
Mr. W is the sassiest person I know. It started in my first semester when I transferred into the class because I transferred a week late and they already went over the camera basics or whatever. So I just went up to him. I'm like, how do you work a camera? How do you do this? And he's like, you weren't here? Figure it out. And so I just had to figure it out. And it's been like that since forever. Every time I have a question, he's like, figure it out.
It sounds like me.
And I mean, he's just so sassy, and he pretends to not to be. Like when other people come around, he's like, what? I'm the best teacher in the world. No.
You know, every year takes on a life of its own, and you start to get these leaders that emerge, and that's exactly what happened with Ameris.
I joined THTV because I had his class my junior year. It was fun, and I liked working with cameras, and I liked just doing camera work, being on the Eagle Report. It seemed cool because I watched it, and I was like, I could do that. I could sit up there and anchor. And he also begged me to join.
And it wasn't really until about, midway through the second semester of last year when I started to see this leader start to emerge within our program. She started to take on a lot of different roles, started anchoring, started to really kind of lead the group through a lot of the major ideas of what we were trying to produce for the Eagle Report.
I think my biggest contributions was being, when we first started going live, just being a second semester student, being able to produce, being able to direct people on where they need to go, being able to guide the anchors. Since I wasn't able to anchor, I had to run the show the first couple shows.
There's been numerous times this year that Ameris was tackling 3 or 4 different projects all at once, and where you have a lot of students that can really only handle one at a time. Ameris is juggling 2, 3, 4 things.
I took 3 video production classes. I started off with 2 in the first semester. It was so much work to do, and I didn't have another class that I needed to take. And so I was like, I might as well just fill up my schedule with more video production. I got more work done. I got to do more things.
Prior to her taking the media productions course, I don't think she really knew what she wanted to do. And it was because of her time and her experience here with THTV that she now has direction and knows what she absolutely wants to do with the rest of her life.
So it's just fun to have people interested in the Eagle Report. So future THTV people, I just say, just do it. Just try your best, just get on the camera, anchor, get on there stuttering, it doesn't matter. Nobody's gonna remember it. Make the mistakes, let Dubs yell at you, because at the end of the day, it won't matter, and you'll have more fun, and you'll be able to look back at your past videos and be like, oh my gosh, I've grown so much, I've done so much, I've tried new things. Just being able to put yourself out there, go to different events that you've never done before, stuff like that will be pretty good. I'm going to Michigan State to pursue journalism.
And I know that she's going to be wildly successful at it because she's so driven and has a deep passion for TV production.
Hashtag Go Eagles.
Hello everyone, I'm KeAnna, your sports anchor, and we've got a lot of games to cover, so let's get to it. Baseball came away with a 21-9 victory over Ypsilanti High School. Baseball will be back at home today against crosstown rival Redford Union. Game time is 4 p.m. Softball suffered a loss to the Garden City Cougars 20-5. Softball will also be at home after school against Redford Union. That game will also start at 4 p.m. Congratulations to sophomore Chloe Phillips for placing first in the 100-meter dash at the MHSAA Regionals last Friday. Chloe ran a 12.74. Great job, Chloe. Another congratulations to the team of Michaela Williams, Chloe Phillips, Chantel Moss, and Carly Smith for placing third in the girls' 4x1 relay at the Regionals. They will compete at the States. Later today, track and field will compete in the WWAC Championship meet at Crestwood High School. Best of luck to those competing. Soccer closed out their regular season with a tough 4-3 loss to Star International Academy. Soccer begins postseason play at Garden City High School in district preliminaries. Game begins at 4:30. Let's go, girls. While many of us are making plans for the next step, another one of Thurston's students made a big decision last Friday. That person is J.J. Ambrose, who signed his letter of intent to join the esports team at Lawrence Tech. To hear the story, here's Jordyn with the report.
Last Friday, Thurston hosted its first ever collegiate esports signing. Joined by friends, family, teammates, and honored guests, Jason Ambrose became the first student from Thurston to sign on to play esports at the collegiate level. Next year, JJ will continue his esports career at Lawrence Technical University, where he will study architecture.
It's based on proximity and all the majors it had. It had exactly what I was looking for, and it's right down the street. It's 20 minutes away from my house. My goals for the future, I plan to enter the architecture program and then end out with my master's, because I ended up talking with some of the students, and they said going for the game design major really wasn't worth it because I knew 0 people who had jobs in the game design major. And if I did want to, I would go with like a focus in computer science. There are, I'd say, about 2-3 ways. A, if you do well enough, people just start kind of reaching out to you and asking you, hey, do you want to set up a meeting? There's also a website called Stay Plugged In. It helps you find esports scholarships. And sometimes you can just check colleges, email them, say like, hey, do you guys have an esports program? How does scholarships work? And try to just connect with people. I'm a little bit nervous because, it's Thurston's first ever esports signing, and it's just a little bit nerve-wracking. It's like my family's going to be there. Some of the people from Lawrence Tech are going to be there, and it's just like, it's really happening.
Congratulations, JJ, on being Thurston's first esports athlete to receive a collegiate offer. We wish JJ the best of luck playing at the next level and your continued success.
This is Jordyn Washington signing out for THTV.
For my last day as anchor, I'd like to say I really enjoyed my time here as movie critic and anchor of THTV. I'd like to thank my parents, uncle, and friends for supporting me and encouraging me the whole way. I appreciate the time and experience this program gave me, and am looking forward to continuing this in Indiana. Back to you, Jordyn.
Seniors, think you know everything about your next school? Zariah put seniors to the test to see how well they know their future schools.
What are NMU's athletic teams nicknamed?
Wildcats?
NMU's original name when they opened in 1890.
Old People College? Hockey?
What is Schoolcraft College known for?
I would say it's culinary program. I think 1831.
What is Schoolcraft's mascot?
An ocelot?
What's their color?
Like purple and yellow?
Spartan. Victory fight MSU. 1835.
When was Central Michigan University founded?
Shoot, last year. Probably like 500.
The online programs does CMU offer?
They got a lot, like 25.
It's birthday time. We would like to wish a happy birthday to Maurice Fully Love, Preston Furton, and Emori Kent Rap Jones. Have a great day, everyone.
Since this is my last time anchoring on THTV, I would like to say thank you to my mom for always being my biggest supporter and cheering me on through everything I do. Thank you also to my family for being my biggest support system. I would also like to thank Dubs for encouraging me these past 2 years and making video productions one of the greatest memories of high school. For the last time, this is Jordyn Washington signing out of the E-Report.
With this being my last time anchoring for THTV, I would like to thank my mom for supporting me through every decision I made and making sure to always have my back. I would also like to thank Mr. Julian and Miss Bonfrey for making me feel comfortable enough to talk to them throughout high school. And shout out Mr. W and stuff, I guess.
That's it for today's E-Report.
Congratulations, 2025. We did it.
Have a great week, Thurston.
And don't forget to soar.